Hey, it's Hawken with Topdon. Today we're going to do an introduction video showing you the new Topscan Master. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is different about the Topscan Master? First off, the Topscan Master brings new compatibility with the latest and greatest vehicle platforms. In hardware, DOIP is now supported. So DOIP is a newer diagnostic communication protocol being used by a wide variety of vehicle manufacturers. And of course, there are hardware changes that are required specifically in a VCI in order for it to work properly with DOIP. The Topscan Master brings all that functionality and so much more. The next thing that's new about the Topscan Master is the Topscan Master now supports 30 maintenance functions. Those maintenance functions include many common procedures that would be used by not only a do-it-yourself repair or a professional technician. It includes things like maintenance functions such as electronic parking brake resets, maintenance resets, and so much more. Additionally, the Topscan Master adds bidirectional controls on a wide variety of different components, of course, where supported. Bidirectional controls allow you to verify component functionality quickly. They also allow you to test things when you are actively trying to diagnose a fault. Next, we get the TopFix AI. The TopFix AI speeds up your ability to make quick decisions and find a diagnostic path. It also helps you brainstorm possibilities specifically for what could be wrong with a vehicle. Of course, anytime you can gain more insight into what the root cause of a problem might be before you go do your testing, the faster you're going to get to the answer. So in that effect, the TopFix AI will help you immensely in speeding up your diagnosis. Now that we've summarized the basic feature upgrades you're going to see on the Topscan Master, let's go ahead and we'll do a demonstration of a few things on a tool. Now, the first thing you're going to notice here is that I've got the Topscan Master sitting here with two different tablets. On the left, we have an iPad. There is now a devoted iPad app called Topscan Pad. That particular app has been optimized specifically to work on iPads, which means now you can use your Topscan Master, your Topscan Pro, or your Topscan Lite, all specifically with an iPad in the horizontal format, which of course optimizes the visual experience when you are using the Topscan Pro, Lite, or Master. So of course, awesome addition there. Now, on the Android front, which is the tablet over on the right, there is not an official Android tablet app as of yet. Now, that's going to change in the near future. Now, this video is being made at the very beginning of 2026, and we know that there will be an app deployed in the near future specifically for Android. So, you're wondering, how am I running this in tablet mode on this particular tablet? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We will have a video showing you how you can set up an Android tablet specifically for Topscan usage in the horizontal like this. Now, currently, like I said, it's not natively supported on Android, but it will be in the near future. Currently, you have to use an additional app in order to achieve the horizontal functionality. And of course, you can tell that it's not been optimized for Android yet because you can see the icons are not quite spaced correctly like they are on the iPad. So of course, those are just the key things you want to keep in mind with regards to using them on tablet. As always, the Topscan Master will work perfectly with your cell phone, which of course is exactly what that was originally designed for, right? The Topscan originally was a phone-specific device, and now we have compatibility with the iPad, and soon we'll have native compatibility with the Android. So now that we've covered what devices you can use the Topscan Master with, let's talk about some of the software functions that now exist within the Topscan Master. All right, so the first thing you're going to notice on the Topscan Master is that we have far more maintenance functions available. So the maintenance functions list is quite a bit more extensive. You always want to visit Topdon.com if you want to get a better feel or you want the most accurate and updated information specifically on which maintenance functions are covered by which tool models. But again, There are a wide variety of maintenance functions that are added to the Topscan Master that you will not find in the Topscan Pro or the Topscan Lite. So again, important to keep that in mind because this is, of course, an advantage and an expansion of functionality. Additionally, you're going to see a few other things in the Topscan Master that are important for us to keep track of. You've got your normal menus up across the top of the screen, just like you would on the other models. You've got some of your hot links down here for DTC repair guide and warning lights and things of that nature. So nothing much has changed in that specific regard. What we want to show you next, though, is going to be the TopFix AI. All right, so now we're going to take you into the TopScan Master and show you the TopFix AI. So if we are going to scan a vehicle, we can click, once we've got our VCI connected, we can click the little button in the top right corner here, which is this little car with kind of a lightning bolt, and we can either scan the VIN, enter the VIN, or auto VIN. So we're going to try auto VIN, and you can see here we're connected to a Toyota. There we go, there's our VIN. We're going to confirm the VIN. It is a USA vehicle. No smart key. And it does have radar cruise. So we'll confirm our vehicle identity. And we're going to go in here into the auto scan function. So we're going to scan the whole car. And as you can see, it goes pretty fast here, operating on a newer vehicle. Now, it's a 2022 Toyota Tacoma, and so this vehicle has a fairly fast data network, and the TopScan is able to take advantage of that and scan the vehicle quite quickly. So it doesn't take very long to get a full vehicle scan. And there you go. We have the full vehicle scan. So once we've done that, we can go ahead and hit our report. We can label it a pre-scan, a post-scan, or a maintenance scan. So if we're in the middle of diagnosis. And then, of course, you can edit all of your fields here just like you can on the previous TopScan models. We'll hit confirm. We're going to save our report. You can see we only have one fault, which is this P160400. We're going to save it. And then we're going to go back. So if we go into the engine, go in here, read DTCs, and there is our TopFix AI that pops up when we read the DTCs. So we're going to go ahead and hit the TopFix AI and see if it has anything to help us with. It automatically pulls the vehicle information here, and we're going to go ahead and stick that vehicle information in there and see if we get any tips or tricks specifically. You can see there's the information. And we're just going to type that in here. We're going to paste it. And hit enter. And then we're going to ask it if it has any additional information about this fault code. So again, you can tap the little car to copy the information, which would be the year, make, model, and the fault code. And then you can see here, it's going to give us some basic tips, specifically talking about what might be wrong with the car. And these are all good foundational, fundamental things that make sense to check based on the nature of the fault code. The fault code on this case is engine startability malfunction. And we see that the TopFix AI is recommending a handful of different things that all make sense. Checking the battery health. Yep, that makes sense. Inspecting wiring and connectors. Yep, if we have a wiring problem, of course, that could create an issue with starting. Scanning for additional codes. Are there other codes that complicate this diagnosis or potentially make it, maybe this isn't the primary code we need to worry about, right? We also have power supply check. So that would be if any modules are losing power during the cranking event, like the ECM or engine control module. Checking to see if there's software corruption in the ECM. So you can see here reprogramming or resetting it. Yep, there may be software issues with the ECM. And then checking the service information to see if maybe there are TSBs or other additional things out there that could explain this particular fault code that the vehicle manufacturer has provided. So again, lots of really good, just basic information here to get us going and point us in the right direction with regards to the fault code. And you'll find that this is really helpful guidance when you get a code and just a definition, and you're scratching your head, kind of saying, I'm not really sure where I need to go or what I might need to investigate, or if you're going to take your vehicle in to have it repaired, if you're a DIY, it's good to give you a little bit of comfortability and familiarity with what you might be looking at specifically with regards to that fault code. So again, your TopFix AI is this little icon you see right there. When you get a specific fault code, you'll see the little icon appear there, and that's how you're going to access the TopFix AI. Now, sometimes you may see other places you can access the TopFix AI. When you do it inside the module like this, it will make it possible for you to automatically copy and pull the information on the vehicle. So again, if we click this and copy it, there's a little clipboard kind of button there. If we hit that little clipboard, copied successfully, then we can paste it right here. If we double tap or long press, and that's where we're going to get the answers to specific questions about a specific code. So again, you can see the TopFix AI is a very convenient, helpful little bonus here that you do get. Can really augment your workflow and speed up your diagnosis when you're trying to figure out what's wrong with your car. So again, the Topscan Master, that's added in the Topscan Master, and you're not going to see that on the Pro or the Lite. All right, let's recap the key features of the Topscan Master before we wrap up our video today. First, hardware compatibility. The Topscan Master brings DOIP, or Diagnosis over Internet Protocol, allowing you to have coverage on the latest and greatest vehicle platforms. Second, you get bidirectional controls, which allows you to turn on and off components where supported, which allows you to diagnose and verify functionality of various components on vehicles faster and easier. 30 maintenance functions. So there are 30 maintenance functions now supported on the Topscan Master, which allow you to shortcut and save time performing common functions when there are various components being replaced or serviced. That includes things like maintenance reminder resets, electronic parking brake resets, things of that nature that are very common when doing basic services on vehicles. Of course, that's great for both DIY as well as professional technicians. Additionally, you get the TopFix AI, which is helpful in streamlining and improving your ability to gain insight on specific fault codes on a vehicle. So this allows you to quickly figure out what path you need to take for diagnosis. So when you go to do your testing to verify what the concern or the root cause of the problem is, the TopFix AI can help you get there faster. So again, we want to say thank you for taking the time to watch our video here on the Topscan Master. And as always, I'm Hawken with Topdon. We'll see you on the next video.